and welcome to my channel. I've got good news. I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes. It is a pop-up live stream. So pop, our new book is out. It just came in today. I'm so excited. This is Service Dog Pipsie Helps After a Hurricane. And I'm donating all the profits from now until the end of the year to the long-term recovery group here in my county because they need some help. And what better way to do it than with a book? I'm so excited. And I had some people look at it before. I'm going to sign it too. I'm going to have some, what? Speaking of Service Dog Pipsie, did you hear me say your name? Did you? Did you? That's a good boy. So I had some people look over it and they liked it. It was all super positive. Mel is here. Hi, Mel. How are you? He says, that's cool. You make my day. Thank you. So they liked it. I want to make sure it was, a teacher approved kind of thing and whatnot. So this is all based on a true story. Both of my Pipsie books are. The first one is Pipsie Goes to Service Dog School. And the second one, ta-da, is this one. Thanks. I hope it is super positive. That's my goal. What are you doing? So I'm gonna give one away on the Sunday night live stream. I didn't think it would be fair to do it on a pop-up live. Amazon. It is on Amazon. It sure is. Now I'm going to go ahead and sign it so I won't forget, right? So then, hey, don't do that again. Well, since my arm has now gotten bumped twice, it looks like I don't know how to spell my name. But I really do. We're going to blame it on the dog. Just Scoot. You're cute, but oh my. All right. So, yes, another book. No, I'm not amazing, but thank you. Yep, busy lady. This one, busy, is kind of a big deal to me because I'm donating the profits from now until the end of the year to the Johnson County Long-Term Recovery Group. And if you haven't heard, like on Facebook or whatever, 3 weeks ago, we still had people in tents. And wait a minute. Yeah, close to about 2.5, but close enough. So they're out of tents now. We're still begging for campers. We're still begging for water. Actually, I have an update though. Oh my gosh, on the water. Somebody saw one of the news things that I did. I was talking to a reporter, and they contacted one of the pastors in the area and says, hey, I got water, which is great because we're still asking for it. But they sent in a lot of water. So anyway, this is my book. After the 30 days immediately following the hurricane, he and I put 3,500 miles on the van. So yay for that, because you all donated funds, you donated gift cards, you donated food, everything that we needed. And we could not find anything locally because you have to go out of a disaster zone to get the supplies that you need. And our disaster was spread out so far that like I am 3 hours away from like Knoxville, and they were out of bottled water at all the Walmarts in Knoxville and the Kroger and the Target and whatnot. Because I was calling friends, and I'm like, go right now. Put your eyes on water. I don't want one case. I need like 50 cases. So I had friends that did that. Stellar Piper came through. She absolutely was just phenomenal because I was like going crazy, and our cell phone services were down, and all comms, everything, internet, phone, landlines, didn't matter. It was gone. So I was having to drive to go get a cell phone signal. Finally got a second phone set up on a different network. And once the service came up here, I could get it on one phone, but like if I'm driving to Knoxville looking for supplies, about midway through it flipped, and I had no service on the other phone, and it went back and forth like that for days. We didn't have anything for about 4 days. And in the middle of all of this, when I get to where I can get to a signal, or when I get to somebody that actually had Wi-Fi, I'm like calling my friends, and I was just like, I was so upset because everybody was running out of water. Black Hawk helicopters were bringing it in. You really probably should not have tried to get out of town as early as I did, but oh well. I had a vehicle with a high ground clearance, and that made all of the difference because this is before I totaled the van. And I was driving over downed power lines and stuff like that for like days. So it was a little sketchy, but we needed supplies. Stellar Piper found them in Lexington, Kentucky, which is close to 6 hours from here. And she was the first one that found supplies in bulk. So she's in here. She's mentioned. And Valerie Reese with Valerie. It's all Valerie Reese. It's all about the adventure. She is mentioned in here for the socks that she donated. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to read you a little bit of it and show it to you. I'm so excited. It finally came in. And on my dedication page, I had to dedicate it to my husband. It says, my steady co-driver and the greatest encourager. He actually wasn't a co-driver on 99.9 of this, but we'll give him the benefit. He was here giving supplies out. So to Allie Crabtree, my daughter, and Valerie Reese, my friend, thank you for saying yes when I called. And for the people of Johnson County, Tennessee, you are neighbors helping neighbors, and together we are Appalachian strong. So I did use some AI assistance on the graphics, but changed them substantially. So just want to toss that out there. But Pipsie called Nona. There's been a big storm. People need help. Let's go to the store, said Nona. Pipsie's ears perked up. A storm? That sounded serious. Pipsie got his raincoat and he was ready to go. I'll try to show this a little more in the camera here. Nona grabbed the keys. Vroom! Off they went to the store. But the shelves were empty. Oh no, Pipsie wondered. What would we do? Nona knew what to do. She called her friends. Allie found water and soap in Kentucky. Valerie found blankets and socks in Virginia. Everyone wanted to help. So, vroom, off they went to Kentucky. The store that Allie found was full, and soon the shopping cart was piled high with things people needed. Thank you, Allie, said Nona. There we go. And of course, we all know who Nona is. Pipsie, people need these supplies. Let's go unload at the drop-off site, Nona said. Pipsie didn't want to waste 1 minute. Let's go, he barked. People were already there when they arrived. Peepaw was giving out water in big buckets that were called flood buckets. These were filled with things to help clean up after the storm. I'm shaking. I'm so nervous. Okay. Pipsie, said Nona, would you like to go help Peepaw? Pipsie wagged his tail and went to find Peepaw. Some people smiled when they saw Pipsie. They knew they couldn't pet, but they knew that he couldn't play. Pipsie was a service dog. He had work to do. He wanted to give out buckets. He saw one and tried to pick it up, but it was too heavy. That's okay, Pipsie. I'll get it, Peepaw said, taking the bucket. Hey, isn't that your friend Daisy? It was. And Daisy and her person were waiting to get help. Pipsie barked excitedly to say hello, but his friend didn't answer. Daisy was too sad. Oh, Pipsie, I'm so sad. All my pretty flowers have washed away, Daisy cried. Daisy, it's okay to be upset or feel down, Pipsie said. The storm isn't anyone's fault. Talking to an adult can help, though. Nona always pets me when I'm sad. That helps me feel better. That's a good idea, Pipsie, Daisy said. I'll talk with my person. That already makes me feel better. Pipsie nodded. That's great, Daisy. Pipsie, Pipsie, we have to go to Virginia, Nona called. Pipsie remembered that socks and blankets were waiting. They waved goodbye to Daisy, and then, vroom, off they went to Virginia. It was dark when they pulled up to Valerie's house. The sun had already set. Valerie and Nona hurried to fill the Nona-mobile with socks and blankets. Pipsie sniffed the blankets. They smelled clean and cozy. He knew that they would make people happy. And they did. Everyone smiled when they got a blanket. Adults got one, and so did kids. Pipsie wagged his tail happily. Every little bit of help makes a big difference, thought Pipsie. Pipsie was proud of all they had done to help. As he stood beside Nona, he wondered what their next adventure would be. The end. And it's got a photo of him. It says, the book is based on a true story. Hurricane Helene roared into northeast Tennessee on September 27, 2024. Immediately after the storm, Gayle and Pipsie began making many trips out to collect and deliver hurricane relief supplies to their community. In the 30 days following Helene, they logged over 3,500 miles to bring relief to their hard-hit corner of Appalachia. They would do it again, but they hope never to have to. It's my big hope. And then acknowledgments to my friend Jonna for friendship and guidance and technical assistance. To my YouTube subscribers, you all. To Valerie Reese, it's all about the adventure. My TikTok followers, the Ugly Dogs group, Ellie and Eric Watkins, and the many, many people who helped. Your shares, your presents, your everything, your gifts, watching my videos, sharing my videos, it all really helped tremendously. And to the church congregation, you showed what Appalachia Strong really means. And many thanks to each of you for helping Pipsie and me bring hope to Northeast Tennessee. And then it says about the author, basically when I'm not out speaking, Gayle's an author and speaker from Northeast Tennessee. When she isn't writing, Gayle enjoys traveling, spending time with her husband, and playing with Pipsie, who really likes getting treats. So there it is. There it is. There it is. So I am super stoked. Please share this video. Tell your friends. I'm going to put the link in the description box. That's a lot. I'm going to put it in the comment section. I'll put it in the description box, but it always gets lost. So comment section. All right, you all. Thank you so much for making everything happen. You all were amazing. And in addition to the supplies that we got, I mean, the heaters, the blankets, everything. I mean, like USB rechargeable showers, the solar cell phone chargers that you all sent in, blankets, all the things for kids that you all sent in, the gloves, the funding for the laundry detergent and the soap and all of the personal care supplies for kids on up to adults, the insure. I can't even think what all you all gave. And then at Christmas, you helped me put together a toy giveaway for kids here, and 200 people who couldn't get to the main toy distribution because the flipping road was out got toys. And it's because of you all. And not just toys, but there was toys, there was gloves, there were socks, there were hats, there were jackets, there were vests, just all kinds of great warm things that you all sent in, which is why I put this book. It's also in honor of you all, so thank you. Okay, so I've rambled. What? I don't know what he's wanting. I think he's wanting to go through the door. Okay, you all, I'm going to go do that. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You all know the drill because it's that much more people that are going to know about the book and buy it and help others. Thank you all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.